Hello, my name is Amir Zebi, and I'm doing my informative speech today on my pet snake, Lamont. I've had Lamont for about 3.5 to 4 years now, ever since he was only like a worm. I've had him for about 3 to 4 years now. He is an albino Burmese python. They also come in brown, but since mine is very unique, he has a disease which won't cause death, but it makes him very unique in his own way. Therefore, he is called an albino Burmese python. They're from India, southern India or northern India, and they're from the tropical rainforest over there, which makes them like the hot weather, the muggy weather, along with the rain, and in the Amazon alike. Right now, he is about 8 feet, 7.5 feet long. I have him with me, so I'll show you him in a bit. Like I said, I've had him since he was about 3-4 inches, like a little worm, and now I've grown him to about 8 feet. His lunches and dinners are preferably mostly rats, jumbo rats, the size of, I'd say, about this big. I've never fed him dead prey, so he is used to killing his prey till the heart stops beating, and then he strangles it like most snakes, and then he begins to swallow it. I've been doing this with Lamont since he was a very young snake, so now he has no problem with me throwing a jumbo rat inside and taking his time to kill it and then eat it. The more he's touched by other people, and myself included, the more tender and the more docile he will be. I've never had a problem with him, except I have been bitten by him 2 or 3 different instances, but both times have been my fault. Therefore, where I was going to feed him and my hands still smelled like the prey he was about to eat. So that's what led him to go and bite my hand, which was a mistake of mine and not of his own. But like I said, one big myth about these snakes is they do not bite unless they feel threatened by someone, or a hand or anyone who will touch them smells like a prey that they will eat. They also come in brown. Like I said, he's an albino Burmese python, and their lifespan can be anywhere between 10 and 30 years. He likes to live in a hot and dry environment, so I usually keep him in about a 100-gallon tank, 125-gallon tank. And there he has a lot of space. He has one section where I put his water, and then another section where I put a log for if he does not want to be under the light and he gets a little too hot, he may go under his log. The snake, an albino Burmese python, is not a pet for anyone. Like I said, they get very long. They can get up to 25 feet in length and weigh up to about 400 to 500 pounds. So now I'm just going to take him out. I'm going to put him around my neck, and I'm going to finish up my speech with him on me. Just give me one moment. So this is my pet Lamont that I've had ever since he was a very young snake, and I usually take him out when it's hot and nice outside. And people who usually see me with Lamont are usually amazed, stunned, or just very frightened. So now he's about 7.5 feet, 8 feet long. We have a very close relationship. He knows my touch very well, and I plan to keep it like that for a while. There's been a couple times where I let him loose in the house, and since they like very dark, humid spots, he has gone under the radiator at times, and it's been a very difficult mission to get him out of there. But like I said, anywhere that's dark and warm and humid, they like that area, and they tend to look for those areas as mostly as they can. So this is Lamont. Like I said, they live anywhere between 10 and 25 years, and by the time he's done growing in about 15 to 20 years, he may be up to 18 feet in length and weigh up to 200 to 400 pounds. So that is one thing a lot of people do not realize before they get these pets is that sometimes you cannot always keep them as long as you want to because of how large and long they can get. But you know, it depends on how much you feed them, because the more you feed them, the more they will grow and the quicker they will grow, especially these snakes. If you feed them once a week, they'll grow very quickly. But like I said, he's like my little boy still, and he always will be. And these snakes are very unique too, and they can cost anywhere between $500 to $1,000. But I don't plan anytime soon to put them up for sale. So again, this is my informative speeches on my pet snake Lamont, who is an albino Burmese python. And just remember the myths and facts. They don't always bite. They can be very friendly if trained. And he's gonna say goodbye now. Thank you very much, and this is my informative speech.